the 70 AD, the siege of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains,
Go ahead.
and let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
You better run for your lives when this happens. When you see a Roman surrounding Jerusalem, get out of there, Christ is saying. Go ahead.
And let not them that are in the countries enter therein too.
The Israelites who live outside of Jerusalem, don't come back in there, or they'll kill you too. Go ahead.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Things that are written are the curses in Deuteronomy 28. We were going to be removed out of our land and eventually go into slavery. Read on.
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this
The
people.
Romans are going to come in and kill all the babies. As he said, blessed are those who don't give suck. Why? Because they were going to kill the women, the children. They were going to kill everybody out of that land without mercy.
Party's over.
Thank you. It's over. It's a wrap. Curtains is closed. Read.
Verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the
Oh,
sword,
we just read that in Psalms. They shall fall by the sword. Go ahead.
and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Now, after we left out of Jerusalem, we ran to Africa, and eventually we were subdued by the Africans and the Arabs, and we were sold by them to the so-called white man, and we were scattered across all the nations of the earth, in a nutshell. Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
And trodden down of the foxes. Okay, that's the foxes. You read Psalm 63, it says again, it says, they shall fall by the sword, they shall be a portion, meaning sold into captivity, for foxes. Be a portion for the foxes. They became a portion to the other nations. We became slaves. Alright? Read again. Trodden down.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all
It
nations.
shall be a portion for the foxes. Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles,
The foxes. Go ahead.
until the times of the Gentiles be
The
fulfilled.
times of the foxes be fulfilled. That's what Christ. So that's reading what? That the foxes talk about the heathen. Alright?
He didn't say cracker
Nope.
or white devil.
Nope. He used wisdom. Okay, he used wisdom. Back to Mark, back to where we were at before.
You know what, brothers? Next time you're in a job interview, next time you're out about in the street or in a place of culture, you use your speech. Use the speech that you know and love. See where that's gonna take you.
Exactly. But it will get you no job, nowhere. Alright? So now let's go to Ecclesiastes. Now we've understood these terms already. We understand dog, we understand snakes, we understand foxes. This is something we're using scriptures. We use a dictionary, and we use the Bible to back it up. We didn't just stick to the dictionary because no, that's not scriptural. We came out the scriptures and we used references, okay, that go back to the scriptures. So now, now in conclusion, is it okay to curse people out, call them MFers and a-holes and B's and all that? No, it's not. Is there a scripture that condemns this? Yes, there is. Let's go to Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha, 23. Verse 15. Let's see if there's a law, because this is part of the Apocrypha, is part of the Bible. Ecclesiastes, it's part of the scriptures. Okay, what did Christ say? I come in the volume of the book. He didn't say I come in half the book or I come in a little bit of it.
Just
Christ
the New
said I
Testament.
come, yes, the New Testament. He comes in the volume, in the entirety of the book. Apocrypha included. Alright? For those of you out there who don't know what that is, those are the books that are removed from the Bible back in the Middle Ages by the Roman Catholic Society or the Protestants, okay, which bridges the gap between the Old and New Testament. Ecclesiastes 23. I want you to read verse 15, please.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 23, verse 15. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words.
Accustomed means he feels comfortable. The man that feels comfortable speaking, what kind of words?
Opprobrious words.
Let us see what opprobrious means in the dictionary. Because brothers think, hey, I'm righteous. When I call you an MFer, or if I call you an a-hole, or Jack A, or whatever terms, whatever foul language you think of, I'm righteous. That's what Christ used to do. We just read in the scriptures, that's not what Christ is doing. Christ used wisdom. Christ called hell out a fox. Because when you read in the scriptures, it tells you that they tried to catch Christ in his words. If we ask Christ a question, they ask Christ, is it lawful to pay taxes? And what did Christ say? He used wisdom. He said, run unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's. Okay? They try to trip him in his words. If Christ said something wrong about Herod when he said fox, wouldn't they have got him right there? They would have got him right there and said, yo, he just dissed Herod. He called him a devil. A white man. We got him. They would have had him right there.
Today, that's called contempt of court.
Exactly. Thank you, brother. Exactly. So Christ said, tell that fox, because they just why? The Pharisees were doctors of the law. They knew what he meant by that. They knew they knew what that meant, because they were doctors of the law. They had to know. But what we read earlier throughout this lesson is what the Pharisees knew thoroughly from youth and up. That's why they were elders. So when Christ said, tell that fox, they knew full well what he was talking about. They couldn't condemn him for that. They couldn't get him in trouble for that, because they knew he was a fox. Read Opprobrious now.
Opprobrious. Definition 1. Expressing contemptuous reproach.
Whoa. Expressing what?
That's a hard one. Expressing contemptuous reproach.
Speaking contemptuous reproach. I want you real quick, look up reproach real quick. I want to look up reproach. You can hold opprobrious. Look up reproach. Expressing contemptuous reproach. When you have contempt for someone, you don't like that person at all. Alright? You got it? Expressing contemptuous reproach. Alright? This is forbidden amongst Israel. It's forbidden.
Reproach.
Okay?
Definition 1. To express disapproval or criticism.
To express disapproval or criticism. Opprobrious is what? Expressing contemptuous reproach. Read reproach again.
To express disapproval or criticism.
To express disapproval of a certain brother or to criticize him. Go ahead.
Blame and rebuke.
Or blame and rebuke. Go ahead.
Disgrace, shame.
Disgrace and shame. So that's contemptuous criticism. And read it one more time.
Last part?
Yeah, no, first part.
To express disapproval or criticism.
Well, criticism. Contemptuous criticism or disapproval towards a brother. Alright? How do you correct a brother? With the scriptures. Not calling him all types of names and saying he's a part of this secret society. That's not rebuking a brother. That's accusations. Go back to opprobrious again.
Opprobrious. Definition 1. Expressing contemptuous reproach. Shameful or infamous.
For what?
Shameful or infamous.
Infamous means wicked. Okay, that's it?
That's it.
Alright, so let's go to 23:15 again of Ecclesiasticus. Infamous. It's a powerful word, man.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 23, verse 15. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words.
To wicked, infamous words. M-F-A, B-I-T-C-H, okay, a-hole. Those are opprobrious words. Opprobrious. We are not to use those words against brothers. We are to speak evil, as we read earlier, to no man. Under any circumstances. Unless you're reproving him according to the scriptures, but you don't use those terms, you don't use those words. That's why a lot of you brothers complain. Oh, my video got kicked off. My video got booted off. He's responsible. No. You're responsible. Because the Most High is responsible for everything that goes on. If your video gets booted off, it's probably because you're breaking that law. Using opprobrious words. So, like the scriptures say, examine yourselves.
And there's certain laws on YouTube that protect against displaying certain content.
Exactly. Opprobrious words. Read again.
The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words will never be reformed all the days of his life.
He will not be corrected. He will stand strong in his madness. Oh, I feel F you, nigga. You being effeminate. You speaking smooth words. No.
Can I read that again?
Yeah, thank you.
Brothers, let this sink in your spirit. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words will never be reformed all the days of his life.
He's going to speak them wicked words till the day he dies.
Follow that brother to destruction. Will never be reformed no matter what you say. This brother